It's time to do another tutorial because you're probably bored of me doing all those Polka news videos. I wanted to change it for a bit. Sometimes I like to do tutorials, as you know, on this channel because it's about tutorials, reviews, news, and interviews. And interviews are probably like the least thing that I do, unfortunately, just because I don't really find that many founders that I could talk to that are actually basically something that I could learn from, right? Because a lot of them are just trying to shield their own project, and so I try to kind of stay away from interviews unless I'm genuinely interested in the project. And so let's talk about StellaSwap today. Again, StellaSwap has not sponsored me. I want to make this clear. And I don't recommend anyone to actually go and buy the token, but I absolutely love their DEX. This is the best DEX on Moonbeam, okay? So if you want to do swaps on Moonbeam for any of the tokens that are available there, then I do recommend you check out StellaSwap, because at the end of the day, you're paying the fees in whatever token or coin you're swapping with, right, within Moonbeam network. And I should say it is a token because everything that's on Moonbeam network is a tokenized version of that coin that you may be swapping. If it is the case of a coin, it has to be the tokenized version because it is on Moonbeam network, okay, except for Glimmer itself, which is a coin, just to make it clear, because it is on the blockchain, on the Moonbeam blockchain. So Glimmer is the coin. And let's talk about StellaSwap first. What is it? Well, DeFi gateway to Moonbeam. All your DeFi needs in one place. Swap, earn, and build on Moonbeam's leading DEX. You can launch the app by simply clicking on it here. It's StellaSwap.com. This is the currently cumulative trading volume, $717 million, which is a lot. You can swap, you can earn, you can trade NFTs. There's also access to IDOs, a bridge as well. And the bridge is actually pretty cool. I'll take a look at that as well. This is why I really wanted to cover this DEX. I do like SolarBeam as well on Moonriver because I have used SolarBeam, but I think SolarBeam is like too basic. I think StellaSwap is definitely more advanced, and I hope to see StellaSwap on Moonriver as well, or maybe they'll just support Moonriver when the bridge between Kusama and Polkadot will exist. And so I want to talk a little bit about the tokenomics here, which I don't really like, right? I just want to make it clear, I really don't like their tokenomics. I don't support them in any way. I think you should stay away from them personally. I'm staying away from them. Again, you can do what you wish. It's your choice, not financial advice or anything. Like I said, I'm staying away from them because of this. Expected emissions, 300,000 daily. To me, this is a dumb fest, okay? Again, with Zenlink, it's exactly the same problem. They're paying rewards in Zenlink, in their coin or in their token, and so because of that, everyone is just constantly selling. And so it's the same case with Stella, in my opinion, and I just want to stay away from stuff like that. But I love their DEX, okay, so that's why I'm covering it, and I'm doing it free of charge, just to make it clear. So the initial launch price was $2, and look what happened because of the 300k daily emissions. Let's take a look at the price now and see. 22 cents. There you go. This is what I'm telling you, right? You're becoming the dumping, or let's say the dumping ground of the people that are getting these emissions every day, okay? So that's why I want to stay away from the token. There was just no need for them to create a token, in my opinion. They likely did it to earn some money, right, to get some funding. But I think if they would have gotten a fee from the trading fees on this DEX instead of focusing on the token, I think they could earn enough from that, right? But maybe there's a reason behind them wanting to get a token, likely because they're earning more money, okay? So it's understandable. They've built a product and they're trying to earn money, okay? So they've got a product roadmap here, which is pretty cool. You get all the different details of the DEX. So they are being transparent, okay? So kudos to them for transparency. Like I said, I love the DEX. I love the fact that they're transparent, but I don't like the fact that they've got a token with emissions, okay? Had it not been with emissions like that, like 300k a day, I think it would have been fine. But having suffered with Rome in the past, I'm trying to stay away from things like that, and I don't want to get bitten once again and become the dumping ground of people who got in early and are getting those emissions and are just selling. So these are their partners here. As you can see, Moonbeam, Ceres Ventures, Multi-Chain, Relay Chain, May Finance, Moonwell, who we're very familiar with, Akala, Manta, we're familiar with as well, and a few others here. So let's get straight to the DEX because this is what I really want to talk about. So we've got the trade feature here, Swap Zap. There's the earn feature for farming, the pull vaults. We'll take a look at those in a moment as well. There's also the bridge, which I want to talk about and I want to show you. It is pretty cool, but basically like the way it looks here with the swap feature is, let's say for example, you wanted to swap Glimmer. Okay, so let's say you had one Glimmer and you wanted to get USDC, you just do that. Very, very straightforward, the typical functionality of any DEXes. And then you just swap. Okay, so obviously it's telling me I've got insufficient Glimmer balance in this specific account because it is a test account, and so there's no swap button for me. Okay, but if you have, then you will see the swap button because I am connected with my test account to this. This is a MetaMask wallet, so I'm connected already. There's also click staking with a single coin. Okay, so you can actually stake here as well. As you can see, it is pretty cool. And you can stake to any of the liquidity pools. So when they say staking, what it actually means is that you are supplying liquidity, but you can choose a single token. And then by choosing a single token, they then do the split for you, okay, to the liquidity pool. And then you get a share of that, of the liquidity pool earnings. There's also the farming section here, as you can see, the different farming pools here. Well Glimmer, for example, Glimmer XE ETH Glimmer, etc. Okay, these are some of the featured ones, and it tells you what you're getting, right? So this is where we're getting the dumping from. Okay, this is how many Stella per day is generating. Okay, that's a lot. These are the APRs here: 62%, 206%, 77%. Some of them are lower here, 15%, 40%. So as you can see, this one here is the best one. Well Glimmer, 206%. What else do we have here? We've got the Volts. Volts are retired, stake in Xstella. Xstella has replaced Volts to strengthen our tokenomics and create stronger value accrue for token holders. Stake your Stella to earn high APR. So stake your Stella for other people to sell Stella on you, right? This is the way I like to say it. Again, I'm not trying to FUD. I really love their DEX. Like I said, I just don't like the 300k daily unlocks. I think that's way too much in my opinion. They should definitely look at changing that if they want to get support from me in terms of their tokenomics model, right? Let's talk about the bridge because this is the one that's really interesting. So what you can do is you can bring Atom from Cosmos Hub, for example, or you can even get Avalanche on as well. So you get like Atom from Cosmos Hub onto Moonbeam, which is pretty cool. You choose the destination address, and if you don't want to copy and paste it, you can even autofill it from MetaMask, which is pretty cool. You simply click this button here and it'll autofill this address, and then you initiate the transfer, and that's it. And then you're gonna have access to it here. Let me go back here. Let's go to trade swap. So then you're gonna have it in your wallet, and then what you can do is you can simply type Atom, and that's your tokenized version of Atom on Glimmer, on Moonbeam, on Moonbeam network. Okay, so then you can swap that, for example, for USDC on Moonbeam network, which would be pretty much the same price as you would have it on a centralized exchange right now, which is about $10. Okay, so there's quite a lot of liquidity here, as you can see. For Atom, you would have to sell 100 Atom just to have the 1% price impact in terms of slippage. But for that, like anything less than 1K should be fine. Like anything up to 1K should be fine. Okay, it's not there's not that much liquidity, unfortunately, but there's still something there for small amounts of swaps that you may want to do. So that's what I really like about it. And also with Avalanche, if we hit on Avalanche here, the same, you could choose what you want to swap here. Look, we've got WaveAx here. You can select the chain where you want to send it to. No, there's no Moonbeam here by the looks of it. So yeah, there's no Moonbeam. There's no Avalanche to Moonbeam. There's just Cosmos to Moonbeam. So maybe they're gonna work on an Avalanche to Moonbeam connection as well. But for now, that's how it is. Okay, let me change this because it was supposed to be Atom. There we go. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, that's how it is. It depends on the token as well. So there are some tokens that are not available for bridging over to Moonbeam. Okay, so that's why they won't show up. Unfortunately, we can't see a full list of the tokens that are available for bridging. It would be nice if we could, because then we could just select that, right? But for now, this is how it is. This is the situation that you're in. But you have the bridge, right? It's in beta. So keep that in mind. Satellite is in beta. And there are risks with beta, but it is there. So yeah, pretty cool here. As you can see, there's also the FTM from Phantom Bridge as well, seller. There's also the launchpad here. So lock Xstella to access IDO projects by staking and earning. So again, another use case here for Stella, for the token, even though, like I said, the price is going to dump a lot, especially in the bear market, but in the bull market, a lot of these IDOs might actually be useful, right? There might be useful IDOs on here. Right now, I don't think anybody wants to launch on Stella. Maybe there will be people that behind the scenes might want to. Like as you can see, this one here, Atos Finance is the first decentralized Delta 1 asset protocol on Moonbeam. The whitelist ends in 2 days, so this is one of them here. You can participate if you want, but again, not financial advice. I'm not participating in any IDOs at the moment. But in the bull market, this could do well, right? Again, there are so many launch pads in crypto right now, so it's very hard to compete against everyone, you know, but against some of the bigger ones. But yeah, I mean, the fact that it's there, the fact that they're offering the option is definitely good. I like their DEX. I like the fact that they've got a bridge, and I'm looking forward to seeing them integrate with Moonriver as well. And I think all will be good. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this DEX, StellaSwap? Do you use StellaSwap? There are people in my community that absolutely love it. So let me know your thoughts. I'm curious to hear your experience with StellaSwap. Was it a good experience or a bad experience? Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.